Hello and welcome to a new Show Overflow from MinnMax. MinnMax is a place about games, friends getting better. My name is Ben Hanson and I'm thanking you for being here. I'm joined by Jacob Geller. Jacob, what year is it?
2007!
The best year ever for gaming. I don't remember anything else that happened in the world, so let's say it's the best year ever. Janet Garcia is also here.
Yo, what's up? Shaz, 7th grade. Not a good time.
7th grade. Oh my God. Rough.
That's true for me as well, because we're the same age, Janet. Yeah, hey, maybe a great year for the world. Just don't look at a little 12-year-old Jacob Geller.
All right, with pleasure. This is New Show Overflow. Normally, we let Patreon supporters at the Backstage Pass tier on Patreon vote to choose which new show we create or continue over there on Patreon. No more. No more, anybody, because this is New Show Overflow. So for the rest of the year, we're taking a break from New Show Plus. And normally, we have that little sub tracker on the bottom of the screen there. Normally, when that hits its peak, we choose one of the rejected ideas and revive that for New Show Overflow. But this year, we said, well, what the hell? Why not let a generous person in the MinnMax community choose? So during our big Give to the Max stream that happened at the end of November there, one Aaron Johnson donated generously to help emerge Mothers Academy, help single moms in Minneapolis and St. Paul. And so they said of all the rejected New Show Plus ideas, what they wanted us to revive is us reacting to the Spike Video Game Awards in 2007, which I really had a moment of like, did we really? I don't even remember putting this in the poll, but I'm excited to do this. So it was a thought that we had last year.
Did we propose 2007 specifically, or was that them? Okay.
Nope, it was us specifically. I don't know why I chose 2007. Maybe because it's like in the Hall of Fame video game years, up there with 2001 in my mind. But should we jump into this thing? So just for context, this is Spike's Video Game Awards. This is kind of where Jeff Keighley, well, it's not fair to say where he got his start because he's been everywhere throughout his entire career, but his start in a big way in Game Awards. And then in 2015, they fully split off, and that's when he started the Game Awards, which you know and probably enjoy. But this was a different era. I remember watching some of these towards the end and being like, holy God. I still watched them every year, but it was rough going by the end because it was a bit obnoxious and a bit some Spike energy, Janet.
Maybe we need to define what Spike TV is for viewers that didn't have the pleasure. Shows like Mansers, 1000 Ways to Die, other stupid brainless things.
All right, perfect. Yeah, if you're a guy who likes watching big boobies bounce around and guys getting hit in the nuts with other nuts, the Spike TV, I think, was the place for you.
I'm here because I'm really scared to be here, and in that fear is excitement.
Have you ever seen?
It's like a roller coaster.
Hell yeah! Have you ever seen
toxicity?
The Spike era Video Game Awards here, Janet?
No, hell no. I did not. I guess I shouldn't say hell no. I probably would have seen it if I had been aware of it. I just don't think I knew it was a thing because I'd been watching the Game Awards for a really, really long time. So I'm sure I would have threw this up there if it had been on my radar. Maybe it's best that it wasn't. I don't know. We'll find out now.
We'll find out right now. Okay, here we go. Let's sit back and enjoy it. Viewer discretion is obviously advised. Not for the reasons they say, for the gameplay, but it's just going to be dumb and culturally insensitive in 1,000 different ways, I'm sure. So get ready. Let us know how the volume is, everybody.
That said, we might be louder than you, Ben?
Yeah, I think I tweaked that a little bit, but hopefully it should be all right. Is this Billy Joe Armstrong trumpet from the... Oh boy. 2007. Is this Mission Impossible 3 era? I'm trying to think of the big action movies they're inspired by here. Oh,
Parkour, of course.
Well, because Assassin's Creed.
And yeah, is Mirror's Edge? No, it's 2008 for Mirror's Edge, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, but this is when, gamers discovered parkour. Yeah, people are amazed this is only going to be 90 minutes. It might be the longest 90 minutes of your life, but although if it's this for 90 minutes, I'm going to be totally satisfied. But yeah, they're not squeezing in as much as they are during the Game Awards here.
I don't even know that we watched the Game Awards this year. They feel hype.
I don't even remember if they had like world premieres. They must during this, right?
What if this is like way better than the current Game Awards?
That would be amazing.
They spend a long, loving time on each presentation.
Yeah. Oh, 2007. They say Casino Royale had come out. Was it 2006 Casino Royale? I guess, but yeah.
This is going on for so much longer than I expected it to. Like,
this is 45 minutes.
This could have been definitely cut in half, and we would have gotten the idea. But they're like, no, you literally have to run all the way across here, however long it takes, real time.
And this is
no
back
edit.
when Jeff Keighley used to perform with his brothers. This was kind of the Keighley trio, as they were called back then, before they split off. It's kind of like a Beyonce thing. Then Keighley would have to go do his own thing. That was a joke. This isn't Jeff Keighley and his brothers. Everyone relax at home, please. This rules, everybody.
I like that people are at tables.
I was gonna mention that too. Yeah, I think it's way more fun to be at a table. You can have like a drink. You can talk to people that isn't just like the 1 or 2 people next to you.
Yeah, GDC awards are really classy like that.
Yeah, I like the GDC setup.
Jesus. In the lower thirds, it should say Samuel L. Jackson, but in 240p.
Yeah, I was squinting. I was like, is that?
Welcome to the 2007 Video Game Awards in Vegas. Yeah.
I mean, I guess,
Not gonna lie, the Vegas setting is pretty lit.
It's kind of fun.
In Sin City this year. Now, I know it's a party, but be careful. Remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Does not apply to STDs. All right?
Woo! Cut to Stan Lee, the king of the STDs.
Yeah, the guy is so funny.
Yeah, so far we've seen Tila Tequila and Stan Lee in the crowd.
It's called culture. Tila Tequila.
This baby out all night celebrating your favorite games, showing you exclusive world premieres, and
There we go.
making the world a better place.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah. Not only are these fine ladies our trophy girls,
But we respect
they'll
them.
also be revealing our winners all over their body.
Jesus Christ. Janet, why aren't more women into
Wow.
gaming?
All of us.
Look, they just need to grab viewers at the beginning. It's gonna get really respectful any minute now.
That reading is fundamental. Yeah. Tonight,
We like sex
are
too.
in the
Thanks,
presence
Samuel L.
of
Jackson.
greatness. Give it up for Steve Wiebe, the king of Kong, who's gonna bring us all the way to Donkey Kong Kill Screen.
They're just cutting to him.
We should have made this a drinking game.
Yeah,
We
you're
are the
right.
first ever
Well, you're
messed
gonna need
up,
to drink
yeah.
no matter what to get through it.
games live. These guys are great. And their groupies are freaky. All night long,
I hope they had a
we're
note
gonna be
sheet for that.
celebrating the year in games, and what a year it's been. So many new games. You guys seen the new Super Mario Galaxy?
Woo!
Mario.
I have.
Wait. Now, let me
Interesting.
get this straight.
The
Now, 2
Mario
years ago,
pronunciation.
dude was a plumber. Now he floats around in space, going from planet to planet, catching bunnies and helping a talking mushroom. Okay, note to Miyamoto: lay off the weed. All right.
He forgot to say I'm thankful for at the beginning.
Unlockable scene where you torture somebody by using pliers on their testicles. The code is up, up, down, down, B. Hey, those my nuts.
Those my
Okay,
nuts.
all right. Here's my question: when did Dick Cheney get a gig at Rockstar?
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Topical.
games are political.
And Guitar Hero 3, they both rock.
This is the first time
They let
games
amateur
became political.
musicians play songs they didn't write on instruments they don't know how to play. You throw in a couple of kids in DWI, you're Britney Spears. All right.
Polite applause. Kick her while she's down.
We hate her.
Shock is a shooter where you fight raging drug addicts in a broken, lawless city while mutant kids roam the streets. Congratulations, Detroit! You're a game.
God, we could have written these jokes.
And we have
In
Beowulf starring
just
Angelina
40
Jolie,
minutes?
filmed entirely in motion capture and came out this year and answered an important question on the minds of gamers everywhere. Yes, you can motion capture tits. All right.
Now, here's my question. It's like, is Sam Jackson more famous in 2007 than any guest that they have at the Game Awards currently?
Al Pacino.
I keep thinking.
I mean, this is before Marvel, so he'd only made like $8 billion at the box office, you know. So
my first time was with Street Fighter.
So Street Fighter and Super Mario took our video game virginities.
Jesus, just talk about games. I dare you.
Fresh face in the video game world, but she's already a big TV star. From Veronica Mars and Heroes, here's our hottest newcomer, Kristen Bell.
And don't worry, folks, she is hot.
Kristen Bell, Assassin's Creed.
So,
I played a lot of video games growing up. And
is this an award?
Really wonder what your action
Oh, we lost Janet.
I am a character in this.
Yeah, the award is hottest newcomer.
She's a little bit sassy.
There's a problem. This is
Could you describe that character's personality?
A little bit sassy.
When we try and
I would
open
say.
a memory, your mind
Yeah.
withdraws.
They recorded my voice and they did a whole bunch
That
of
looks
scans
cozy.
of my face and how I will be immortalized in Assassin's Creed.
You think you can hang out with her?
Like Altair?
I think she seems like. Hey, look, maybe it's just because of the amount of Good Place I've watched, but she
think
seems
so.
very normal.
Okay.
And that makes the game that much more intense.
I was just listening to an interview with the creator of Good Place, and he was talking about how important it was, where it's like, hey, was it NBC that it was on?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, NBC, zero marketing with like clouds and harps. Like, this is not a Christian heaven show. Like, can you imagine being on the marketing team? Like, we're doing a show with the Afterlife and we can't have clouds and harps? Like, what are we doing here? No halos in the logo? Come on.
Thank you to everyone at Ubisoft who made Assassin's Creed possible.
Do you think
It
she
was
still
very
has this
exciting to be
monkey?
part of,
This
and I'm thrilled with the
smoking
way-
monkey.
Smoking
This,
monkey.
justifies all my
It's
years
literally a
of
smoking
thumbs.
monkey.
I hope she turned it into an ashtray.
He'll freak your mind on top and from behind. Sit up and pay attention. The
Is it-
mind freak himself, Chris Angel.
Yo, this
Oh my
is
God, Chris Angel.
literally. If you wrote this as like a satire, people would be
Yes.
like, okay, it's a little too much.
100%. Like, surely we can go 1 minute without some reference to sex?
An editor would be like, this is a bit much.
Every day, you know what I mean? When I want to kick and do something I've never done before, I want to do it in a city that I love dearly, like Las Vegas.
Oh, I didn't know he was going to say Las Vegas. That's cool.
And I got to do it with Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Vegas 2.
Ooh.
Are you guys ready for the world premiere?
Good tie-in for Ubisoft.
Ready? Go!
Come on. This is how you do it, folks. Come on, Keeley. I've never heard him yell once. Do you guys play these games?
Like the casino games? Like, do I gamble?
Yeah, crap. No.
Yo,
Rainbow
what is
Six.
going on here?
Zero
What game is
resemblance
this?
to what the game is, which is like a really hard tactical shooter.
Right. They'll get to it. Hey, they got the hard part, Reggie. Give me my red. I can write for these awards, man.
Yeah.
But remember how fun Terrorist Hunt was in these games? Like, I wonder if
Yeah.
that would hold up at all. That was just a fun mode of going through and being really tense, trying to take those darn terrorists out. Wow, that is a commercial, man.
Yeah, so there was, not only was there no gameplay, there was nothing resembling gameplay. It was just 40 shots of women pulling on their tights.
Pre-order now. Wow. We got a bit here?
Coming up on the 2007 Spike
Are they gonna
TV
fight?
Video Game Awards. With appearances by Kristen Bell, Zachary Levi, Tila Tequila,
she's already-
Dave Navarro,
Oh.
Chris Angel, Jeff Keighley.
Jeff Keighley and Tila Tequila.
God, I hope that he's proud to be listed in that.
Mikey Montag and Spencer
This is just what if video game characters ambiguously fought here?
Vita Guerra.
It was just a trailer for Smash Bros. 64.
Rampage Jackson,
Uh-oh,
I
here
think they're kind
comes
of trying to
the...
do like a
Ralphie May,
an Anchorman kind of vibe.
Oh,
you know?
yeah, I can see that. Yep.
Rachel Bilson,
Hayden
Danny
Christensen.
Webb, Mike Vogel,
I mean,
Dana White,
I
Joshua
do
Gomez,
like this. Like, if this was the theme for the new Game Awards and it
And
was just
Anchorman
like,
came out in 2004? That's crazy.
Yeah. So it was cutting edge still.
Foo Fighters,
Hey, there you go, Janet.
Games Live, Kid
Yeah, I mean, that is what I was listening to in 7th grade, you know?
It's like a Guitar Hero controller. Is that the sound of missile mates?
Yeah.
Is Tommy Tallarico gonna pop up in this Video Games Live thing?
The Video Games Live just playing a whimsical Mario theme.
By the way, 1 second after that, there's Tommy Tallarico on the guitar in the front during the Mario theme, where there's no electric guitar that can be heard. Oh no, you can hear it. Never mind, I take it all back. He's making it sing.
Video Games Live is like, they're still going around.
Really?
They had a concert in Durham like last year.
Wow. I went to it once. I shot a whole video with the Tom Meister.
Oh, he's just hosting the whole thing.
Yeah. You can't tell though. He might just be falling asleep on a staircase.
It's rock legend Dave Navarro.
Lock up your daughters.
Literally
everybody.
every single thing has a reference to sex. So
Yeah.
we've not gotten one thing
Do you think? Okay, so
that doesn't have a sexual reference.
Yeah. Do you think we'll take a shot of whatever you're drinking, Janet, every time there's an intro that doesn't involve a double entendre?
Games and movies make a good
Ah.
match. Here are a few people trying to make the match
The
better
sober streak
and better.
continues, you know?
There's another bid up for a game based on a movie. It's Beowulf, but I really...
You gotta take it.
There's a reason why no one will take this job.
The reason is they don't have the guts. Look, we have to make a game based on a movie that people can play with pride. We have to save this genre.
The entire movie
Are these
was
people we
shot
should
in
know?
motion capture. I mean, you would
think so.
fail at this.
Crowd's
Did you
going
see
nuts.
Why
it?
are they cheering?
You cannot mocap a mocap. There's just too many balls.
I told you, you ass.
I hope a fish swims up your hole.
There's just so many balls.
Not a bad bit. I mean, solid 5 out of 10, but I'll take it.
Best game based on... We still have that category.
Yeah?
It's,
Well,
it's
kind
not
of.
as long.
Yeah.
It's called video game adaptation, but it's the same...
Well, no, it's not the same.
The
It's
same
the other
thing.
way.
It's because these are licensed games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Right, yeah, it's the inverse.
Rise of a ninja.
Now we're talking.
Ubisoft Montreal.
Ubisoft made that up.
These would still be the properties that would be being nominated
Yes.
if there was
John
a...
Woo presents Stranglehold. Midway Games.
Oh, this is a game that I want to go back to.
Huh. Did you play it back in the day?
No, I just always thought it looked cool.
It does look cool. I've never played that Simpsons game. I don't know how I dodged that, but I heard great things about it. Jesus Christ.
The Simpsons.
Okay, did we not
could
know
already
before she
see
turned
Lisa
around?
on her ass.
Hold on.
That could have just been Elisa on her ass tattoo. We don't know that that was denoting the winner.
Yeah, like,
Matt Groening's there?
Don't ask how he flew there.
Weird. There's one level in this game that Jeff Cork always raved about where it was all like a big parody of EA, who's the publisher, and like Will Wright is in it and stuff. I really want to play it.
Matt Selman of The Simpsons and The Simpsons game. And on behalf of all of us, we'd like to thank Electronic Arts for proving that video game executives are not as big assholes as TV executives. Thank you.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, that's definitely borne out.
Put your hands up, plant your feet, and get ready to grind with the living legend of skateboarding.
Also, he is the longest running TV show in history. He's talking about TV show executive assholes.
Yeah, he's dealt with more of them. But you're right, Janet. I think is getting ready to grind. You think that's going for
Yeah.
Guys have been
Okay.
killing it
I
from
think
day
that's-
one. Here they are, the 5-time Grammy-nominated Foo Fighters.
Now, Janet, I just don't want us to get nuked. What are the odds we would be from a live
Damn.
performance? I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's
Alright.
great.
Will result in missing Kristen
But I
Bell.
prefer Tommy.
We'll never know
Tallarico.
what they played.
Kane's 40 Deuce
Are
nightclub
they?
at Mandalay Bay,
All right,
and the
we got to
world
hear what they
premiere
played.
of
it's probably something from Echo Silence, Patience, and Grace. The Pretender. Go ahead. You can skip
Janet,
now.
awesome.
Boom. Nailed it.
I'm very.
While everyone
impressed.
else was busy looking at extremely thin women, I was listening to Foo Fighters like a real gamer, right?
Experience more at DoSomethingAmazing.com.
Do you think?
Oh my god, the Air Force plug. This has everything.
All hail
Not everything wrong with games, but a lot of things wrong with games.
Oh, yeah.
Not just
Oh,
one
yeah.
Give them
thing.
time. They'll get to everything else.
Yeah, it's still early.
Do you think Tommy Tallarico watching the Foo Fighters is where he got the idea for the oof sound effect? You guys?
It's not impossible.
Hello?
But we know that that's not him.
I guess that's true.
The time is finally
Touche.
upon us. Afro Samurai is coming to your Xbox
Oh, yeah.
360.
First non-sexual bit. Let's see.
Wait.
Bloody quest for revenge. Cut down your enemies with balletic grace and samurai fury. East meets badass West in this world premiere of Afro Samurai, my new video game.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, the first non-sexual toss.
He said the word ass. Count it. I downloaded Afro Samurai 2. Do you remember this saga? And they pulled it from stores because it was so broken, like a month after launch. But I still have it on this old computer, and it's the main reason I still have that old tower. Because I'm like, there's nowhere else I can get this broken game, Afro Samurai 2, which I've never played. But someday we'll stream it.
This is the end of the road.
I'm just gonna put that down for New Show Plus in 2025.
Yeah.
There's no other way we'll ever play that game.
Why else are you saving it, you know?
I know.
This is that classic question, Ben, of the everyday use, you know? Do you use it for display or do you use it as intended?
I was saving it for my 5th wedding anniversary, but I guess New Show Plus will work.
Ben, did you do that thing with the cake when you got married?
No.
Did you freeze the cake and eat the cake? I think, okay, I also think that's nasty. Like,
I'm not against it. I think, you know, it's just a little too, just soak in the moment a little bit more. Enjoy yourself.
Or just get the cake again. It's a regular bakery. You just buy a slice of cake.
Every time
Anyway.
I lose, I blame the controller, you know? Damn controller! I know my people didn't make this. But I felt bad until I saw there are people out there with the courage to change. Check out these guys.
I love playing
There we go.
games. I just guess I wasn't very good at it.
Is that my guy? Where's my guy? I lost my guy. Are you in the warehouse? How do I get to the warehouse? Put me in the warehouse. I just threw a grenade.
I was really good at games, but I guess the way I played was just unfair.
Headshot. Headshot. This is not
The sound of these controllers on the mic is so grating.
I just know that you're gonna headshot.
Is this even fun for you? Genuinely, what is the joke? Like what?
I make a left. Make a left. Get in the dumb way.
Jacob, you can't expect me to stop and think about what we're watching.
Go the other, full health. All right. Move on. Go. Right. Check your radar.
I think it's a really long setup to. We haven't gotten the joke yet, is the thing.
So better be boobs, or I'm gonna be so mad. Oh no, that was it.
The nominees are.
Oh, what?
Okay, team sports.
They have like skits lead into every award.
Skits lead into other skits.
Is this? I like the early YouTube interface down there.
I was just about to make. I'm like, for those who don't know, this is what YouTube used to look like. So that's what this is. Really specific.
I was a Google video kind of guy.
Okay, honestly, Madden 08. I was playing the hell out of Madden 08. Okay.
Look, no one's bashing Madden 08.
Madden 08, Echo Silence, Patience, and Grace. There were good things happening in 2007 if you knew where to look.
All these sports games still look great. You could tell me at this resolution that this is 2025, and I would believe you.
2K Sports Visual Concepts. Winning 11 Pro Evolution Soccer 2007.
Winning is that a phrase in soccer, Janet? What is winning 11 mean?
They're talking about there's 11 people on the pitch.
I got that. So it's just like the Okay.
A winning team, I guess, is kind of the reference, but people don't really say winning 11.
Cannot believe.
Accepting on behalf of Madden NFL 08 are Matt Leinart and Chris
So
Hurd.
insane. Okay, if they had this exact awards show in Vegas, do you think it would play well in the room? Or like a drunk crowd in Vegas?
This
be like,
exact
this is a bit
one?
much, yeah.
No, it would get torn apart. I mean, in the room, how many? Who did you invite?
Drunk people in
I think
Vegas.
I think unfortunately there are people who are like, yo, this is awesome.
I speak for who plays video games and who plays Madden that EA Sports has made.
Like, I don't get it. What's Balatro? You know, like I'm sure some people. There's an audience.
Yeah, no, doing this now includes giving the awards to Madden 08. Like the same games have to be nominated.
Right.
I think it's great they got recognized for it. And I'd also like to say thanks to Spike TV. I think it's tremendous that they represent our industry. So thanks. Much
You think
love.
we should make a physical MinnMax awards and ship them out to the developers on the 210s?
Hate it or love it is going to be in stores December.
That is kind of
That's a
fun.
lot of
I like when
awards.
other people do that.
I do too.
Yeah. Now I remember playing the first Gran Turismo with my boys and the graphics was sick.
Then they just got sicker with everyone in Gran Turismo 5 Prologue. They have 16-player.
Nothing better than a prologue.
Objectively true.
Tracks and all the horsepower you would ever need to check out this world premiere.
There you go.
World premiere.
Okay, help me remember. So this
does look actually really good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's because
They ate
every
everybody
racing
up.
game ever looks incredible. Like a racing game hasn't looked bad since 1999.
So GTA 5 Prologue was genuinely just the prologue, and they then released a Gran Turismo 5 game. I can never remember how this went, but they must have. It's just weird. Like, how many sales would you get from Prologue versus the actual game?
I don't even know what that means. Like, what is it? What is the prologue?
I think it was just taking them so long to release this. They released the kind of like a... Yeah, so Prologue was 2007, and then Gran Turismo 5 was 2010. So Prologue was just like a shortened, abridged version of it.
Take your game to the
What
next
an odd thing.
with the new Voyager.
I know there's not a lot we have to like embellish on this, but I feel like we haven't talked enough about the fact that the awards are presented by body-painted women who turn to show the winner. Like, I don't have anything to add, but that's fucking insane.
Yeah, well, what's better, Janet? Can you name a better way to present an award? Come on.
And honestly, all of the toxicity aside, it is a dumb way to present an award because you know who won when they're standing there. It's so
No,
stupid.
Janet, because we're
I feel like if
classy.
the Oscars guy walked out with a shirt that said Moonlight, and be like, what's the award gonna be?
But also, Moonlight on the front and also on the back. And
Right,
it's like, there's
right,
just
right.
no, like...
Oh my god, remember this game?
Oh my
God
God.
of War phone game?
Kyle never stops bragging about having
hottest
finished
wireless
it.
games.
Wireless games.
Look out.
Yeah, Chess says body paint Leo to reveal number one of the 210s. Yeah, just...
Pretty fun.
What happens in
Wow,
Vegas
the amount of coverage Tila Tequila is getting at this show is unbelievable.
thanks to Burger King.
She's on the screen more than Samuel L. Jackson.
Face front, true believers, and prepare to welcome the creator of Fantastic Four,
Yeah.
Spider-Man,
Yeah.
and X-Men, Stan Lee.
They lead with Fantastic Four. Interesting time and place, right?
That's right.
It was the hottest property. Yeah, so Spider-Man.
I gotta tell you.
Don't say anything weird.
Damn, I love video games.
Are you confusing them with boobs, Stan?
Years ago, when I was in the Marvel bullpen, I had complete control over Iron Man. I wrote him, I edited him, I was the boss.
This is very horny.
Now, because of these geniuses at Sega, you game players can have more control over one of the world's greatest superheroes than I ever had. And I don't think that's right. Anyway.
Now, if they had a hologram Stan Lee say this at any award show now, it would be the most hype thing in the world. People would lose their mind.
Iron Man something or other. Here it is. Thank you.
Wait, did he forget the name of the game?
Iron Man something or other?
Yeah.
Sega's Iron Man something or other.
What is the measure of a man? Is it the fruit of his
I completely forgot that this was a game.
Yep.
This looks like Fallout 76.
Is better than Fallout 76. They made an Iron Man 2 as well, and it's weird you had to look back at like, oh, this was Sega's attempt.
I know what I have to do.
Weird. I wonder if this is fun.
I don't know.
No. The animations look kind of nice.
Yeah.
I was Iron Man and what's that one game that failed a lot? Marvel's...
Ultimate Alliance 3?
Ultimate Alliance. Oh,
No, the other, the more modern one.
Avengers?
It showed it at E3. Yeah.
The
The one
Crystal
that had
Dynamics
Kamala
one?
Khan on it as the protagonist.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Iron Man was really OP in that game. I mostly played as Iron Man when I beat it.
I don't even remember who I played as, which is a damning sign, but I totally beat it as well.
I like the Lego Marvel, whatever the Lego one was.
Something or other, yeah.
Superheroes, yeah. That was a great one.
Stanley's like, it's easy to judge when you're on the other side, but you try to remember any of these game names.
Ralphie May. Rest in peace.
It's great to be here. My apologies to all you guys in the pit. Y'all looking at my ass most of this show. But rock on. You saw the fighters. How's everybody doing?
You saw the fighters? What does that mean?
Foo Fighters.
Oh, thank you.
Never
Janet.
heard them called the called the Fighters.
Thank you for explaining all these references.
Sweating, and I'm into that. Anyway, it's great to be in Vegas. I love the Mandalay Bay. It's awesome. It's an all-suite hotel. Isn't it awesome?
I'm scared.
Should be.
I was excited because they have a big bathtub and a big suite. I love it. I'm a big guy. I love taking a bath. I love taking in a big-ass bathtub because I can't fit in a regular bathtub. I look like a loaf of bread. And I believe in that. I stay in there till my boys
This is kind of sad.
break the surface of the water. That's how I know it's time to get out. I'm Ralphie May.
It's 70% advertisement for a hotel and then 30% fat jokes.
For best individual sports game from J.J. Abrams' upcoming film Cloverfield. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Mike Vogel.
He's here. Oh, that guy.
They've at least leaned off some of the sex references, which makes me think that's their like opening and closing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like those are their like the pinnacle.
Swing back in.
It's
Yeah, I
their
think
From Software trailer.
So then that's
yeah.
like the heat. They're like, we gotta open with this, we gotta close with this.
I love playing them naked, and there's a little something for y'all to take home with you.
Oh, there we go.
That's a beautiful picture.
Yeah, right?
The nominees for Best Individual Sports Game are...
Do you think they guide Ralphie May? Like, can you go up and just tell fat jokes, or is it just implied?
Also, the blazer with just the shirt, so 2007.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing in there?
Okay, we're back to the, yep.
Are you playing individual sports?
Now, why did the YouTube bar fill up? The video's not over.
Because the comedy couldn't get higher. That was a comedy meter.
Skate, electronic arts.
Now, do you think anyone was Game Informer like invited to this award show?
God, good question. I doubt it. Although if Keeley's producing it, you'd think he'd want somebody there. I guess I could see it. Do you have any Game Informers from back in the day? Can we leaf through to see if they mentioned being there?
I don't think they started 2007.
Virtua Tennis 3, Sega AM2.
These games are so fun.
I was really
It looks
confused
fun.
what they meant by individual sports games.
It's really odd.
And also, they showed tennis doubles, so it didn't even stay consistent.
They're clones.
Oh, skate.
Don't worry, it wasn't on camera, so nothing happened. Is it just they know they're like, oh, our audience likes sports, so let's divide up these sports categories to as many as possible so we keep them happy?
Now, what month did this happen?
It would have been December, right?
December 2007.
Well, I feel like sports dominated gaming culture pretty heavily at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it still kind of dominates gaming culture. We just don't really like acknowledge it as much.
Right.
Thank the fans, people that
We didn't get
played
one person
skate,
saying, why didn't you
people that
review
got behind
Madden?
us. Thank you. Thank you to everyone at EA that believed in us from the beginning. And most of all, thank you to all you geniuses, you brilliant people back at Black Box Studios in Vancouver who made the game. I
That's
love
nice.
you guys. You guys are the
Yeah,
best
chat
team
mentions like
ever.
the sports and shooter era. It's also why, like, when did the Wii come out?
2006.
Yeah, this is like. Well, I was behind on consoles because we didn't have like buy stuff as it came out. This was like a few years before I like took kind of a break on gaming because so much of it was shooters and the Wiimote. And I'm like, well, the Wiimote sucks. I don't want to shoot things.
Yeah.
I guess we're done here with this hobby. I don't know.
All right. Well, I got the December 2007 and January 2008 issues here.
Okay.
Nice.
Give him a
Do you
good
know
leaf.
what the cover for January 2008 was?
Can you give me a
It
hint?
was, of course, Tiberium.
Tiberium, our favorite. Max Spielberg worked on that game that never saw the light of day.
I love any game where I get to powerbomb, pile drive, and pummel without having to get neck surgery or back surgery.
Okay, hey.
You can play as my husband, Kurt Angle, or if you'd like to play as a girl, you could play as Samoa Joe.
That's a good one, hon.
Silence. Silence. She practiced that joke delivery so much.
Chalk's Twisted Metal. Samoa Joe.
Wow. That's true.
World unfolds. An evolution has begun. Welcome to the dawn.
I was really confused. I'm like, why did that skate award receptance ring such a bell? And then I realized I had just used it for a trivia tower prompt not too long ago, where we had like award winners. And like
You
just the
should get
clips.
pictures of these women and slowly zoom out on them and ask people what game they're presenting the award.
I think that'd go over really well.
Yeah.
No one even asked us for full body paint during the Give It the Max stream. It's like they didn't care, Jacob. Good flag physics.
Impact, the video game, coming soon.
So confused about TNA. That's a WWE show. Oh great, Giant Bomb's
here we
rating
go.
us just
Tequila.
like us. Hey, welcome Giant Bomb.
Now's when I have to choose. This is getting
She
so
alive and
hard.
well?
One of you
She might be alive. She took a like explicitly Nazi turn a couple years back. So
Really?
yeah.
How do you know this?
Like before it was cool even.
Really? You know I like to get sweaty.
See, look, this is that freaking Wii, man. Trash.
Hey, not here, Janet. This is a place of sacred video game worship.
The deconstructed controller, yeah, PS3. That was fun. Expensive as all hell.
Xbox 360. Your name says it all. And we have the same parts. I find that comforting.
What?
But now comes a really hard part.
The same
What?
parts.
I have a secret.
Red Ring of Death?
I'm a trigamio multiplayer. And I pick all three.
I'm a
Oh my God, so
trigamio.
freaking
multiplayer.
imposing your sexuality on everybody. No, just
I'm
that's a
thankful
joke.
I'm a tri-gamule, so I can play all the consoles.
Trigamio. All right.
Nikki in the chat. Is that Tila Tequila? It is Tila Tequila, yeah.
Welcome. Hey, that was just a cool little visual trick. I'm all for it. More of that, please. Oh.
Microsoft Game Studios
This is the place you want Mass Effect to get its comeuppance.
Best handheld game, The Legend of Zelda, Phantom Hourglass. Nintendo.
Okay, yeah, hell yeah. Let's go,
Oh.
Phantom of the Hourglass.
All right.
Ratchet and Clank Future, Tools of
Yeah, this was the
I
era.
don't really remember this one that much.
This is the era where, you know, the Ratchet and Clank early names really make sense.
Electronic Arts.
If you want your double entendres, Spike Video Game Awards are the place to be.
You know what's funny?
Super Mario Galaxy
I
action game and
guess these, I don't know how much these award shows would have hit for me because I was always behind on everything by a few years. So I'm like, that seems like it's good. I can see in 2 years when I get the console.
Right, yeah. God, Dirt versus Phantom Hourglass? Is that what we're working with here? Or what is it? Are these the award winners?
I
What are we
think
looking
no, I
at?
think they're just speed rounding awards.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
No, see?
Well, now I'm confused.
I don't know what they have in common, though.
Coming up, a live performance by
Wait.
Kid Rock.
What?
And
Who won?
the action in the
Did someone win?
As
Because these are
our
winners.
No, that
okay.
was those were the winners.
And they just ended the compilation by saying, and the winners are?
And the winners are, and then they had a naked woman putting some awards on some table.
Change the channel.
You can't see.
Don't panic. We're back.
Oh, boy.
They have the awards on the bottom left, apparently. What did Phantom of the Hourglass win? Was it like best handheld or something? Or
Who knows? That makes sense.
yeah,
Best-
I'm asking Chad because
Best wired gaming.
oh, Chat said what they had in common is these are companies that didn't want their games on naked women. That's actually so valid.
Yeah, Dirt had dignity.
Show your love for Brian Posehn.
Sure.
Hourglass was best handheld, so
Nice.
shout out.
Shout out.
Still pretty fun. It was BS that you had to close the console to do that one thing, but
That's
you know,
fine,
you have
Janet.
Google
That's
now. It's
fine.
okay.
I'm a big gamer. I mean, I'm a giant gamer. I really only have 4 hobbies, actually.
Hey, give him a taller
play
mic.
video games, I smoke pot.
Jerk off.
I
I'm scared.
masturbate,
There we go.
Yeah.
We did it.
I masturbate, and I cry. Those are my 4 hobbies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how I feel. A lot of nights end with an Xbox controller in my hand and me crying over a sticky belly. Whoa, I'm crying because I spilled my soda, and that's why. Yeah, and
Come on, Brian. Come on, Brian.
So a good game should create its own world, fully immersing you in a game and making
I think if I was in 2007, I could be the most successful stand-up comedian in the world. I think I could have pulled it off.
Based on Ralphie May and Brian Posehn's appearance.
By the way, are not the product of a lone nerd sitting in a cubicle. It takes lots of nerds.
It's the most egomaniacal thing you've ever said,
and I
dude.
can use that N-word because I am one.
Wow.
If you don't know, the games you play are made by Game Studios.
Okay.
Game Studios
Just give it applause, Janet. Just don't question it. Just applaud it and let's move on.
Empty Red Bull cans,
I think this is the one content that we should be allowed to swear on because I want to know what the fuck that was. I'm sorry. That was.
For a game company,
Oh my god.
Nerd starts with
There's so
N,
many.
Janet. Come on.
And if my boss complained, I'd say, this is how guys are going to play the game. Those aren't my real tits. And, right on. The
This is such a long speech.
Yeah.
This is taking so long. Why was this so long?
We needed the lead-in for this incredible sketch.
Yeah.
What the hell was that? You're just drawing another attractive
We're just
woman
making a
next to
digital woman. That's what games are.
So.
And then they show Bioshock. Which, yeah, I totally think of hot women when I think of Bioshock.
This awards show was not doing is emphasizing that this was the greatest game or the greatest year for games ever.
Right, they haven't really mentioned it.
It's like we've seen 1 second of Bioshock.
It is actually kind of ridiculous how relevant this year is gaming-wise.
Yeah, still is, for sure.
Like, I'm still playing through a lot of these games because I just missed them. So I'm going back and play. Like, I still haven't played Mario Galaxy.
At all?
I started it.
On the Switch?
On the Switch.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not my favorite
We were
feel.
like smack talking it a couple months ago on the podcast. Completely undeserved. It plays incredibly well.
I want that
harmonics!
skin suit. I want my skin to be that tattooed. Yeah, maybe it's undeserved. I like Galaxy. I just think that it's a lot of obnoxious talking. And Rosalina's gonna
mash through it.
I know, but that's my one ding against an amazing game.
This is awesome.
I think Galaxy 2 kind of eclipses Galaxy 1 for a lot of people, so I feel like people tend to drag Galaxy 1
No
a bit.
one will ever know because Nintendo has made that game fully impossible to play.
Our publisher, they've really done a lot.
Who is
for
this? Somebody
Harmonix as a
from
group.
Harmonix? I don't recognize
They're
them.
amazing to work with.
Also Fedora, so this is what we know in 2007 as well.
This is kind of funny. On
Mm-hmm.
the off chance that we actually took this award home, we prepared a little something.
I'm scared. No. Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
awesome.
cute. I was scared it was gonna be something just vile. Just a list of disgusting deeds to do at home or something.
I'm going to write to Blake to make sure he includes this in his upcoming book about Guitar Hero and Rock Band.
Also, I like that they did this just in case they won. I have a feeling they got a little bit of a heads up they were gonna win. If they're going through this production level, Jesus. All right,
Well, I don't know. Do you think the guy in the Baldur's Gate suit of armor, he knew he was gonna win? I think he's just like, I'm gonna show out and see what happens.
That's fair.
We've given you world premieres. We've given you Sam Jackson. And now I'm giving you even more.
Please stop.
It's Vegas, baby. So go all in. The one and only Kid Rock.
Kid Rock, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. The one and only John Mulaney.
Play your own Kid Rock vinyl at home. We're gonna skip this so we don't get. Normally we'd be all about this, but you know how it goes. We gotta jump ahead a little bit. I want to give it up though for Harmonix at least. There's one sincere, fun moment from an actual game development studio, and Harmonix is the one that squeezed it in here. I'm impressed.
Sorry, Ben, can you shush? I need to learn the hot girl cheat code.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
This is why there's like always a million comments on YouTube that's like, you told me what happened in gaming, but why aren't you hot to me? It's like, no, I have no idea.
Maybe you just need to be telling them more cheat codes.
Yeah.
Okay. Ratatouille star can't let us down.
Like, why isn't the news sexy anymore?
Hi, everybody. Hello. Oh, hang on. Wait a second. Wait a minute.
This is about him being short.
No, it only works if you're black and talented. Hi. I'm Patton Oswalt, and I am here to present
Did I miss somebody jumping on that
award
earlier?
for most addictive video game fueled by Dew. Now, I'm not saying
This is so
that video games are addictive
I
in a
do
bad
love the
way.
disdain with which he said
Video games
that.
are addictive. I mean, being
Most
addicted to
addictive video
games
game.
is actually very helpful to society, I think. I mean, especially because it adds revenue to the adult diaper industry, because nobody
joke.
likes to pause BioShock. And also, my addiction to video games saved me from addictions to heroin and Scientology and sunlight. So, I'm actually
Solid jokes, you guys. He's doing it.
Scientology is sadly more relevant than ever.
Stand-up comedian.
Yeah, you can't top this.
The most addictive video game are...
What is this? I would love to know what this is based on.
Right.
Oh, obviously, we need a sketch first.
Why would they say the nominees are and then do
video
it?
game fueled by Dew.
What?
Halo 3.
A sketch with a man turning his eyes?
I guess that was confusing.
Okay, now really think about which one of these is the most addictive.
Halo 3 is pretty addictive, you guys. I don't know if it's like Dew addictive, but it did have a Dew
Team
tie-in.
Fortress 2, I think, is
I think that's the
probably
correct
going to get
choice.
this.
It should.
I'm seeing what else is in here. Like, what could harm your relationships in life most of the games
Yeah.
listed? I think this
Look,
one.
TF2 is still producing like toxic children every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guitar Hero 3, though, I feel like there were a lot of dudes who had to borrow their girlfriend's car, and they were playing Guitar Hero 3.
Nintendo.
The most addicting game, Wii Sports.
Destroyed so many
Best family
families.
addiction, Wii Sports.
It hurt so many wrists. All right, it's got to be Team Fortress.
It's gonna be Team Fortress. Guitar Hero, if they don't know what they're talking about, because that's like a.
award that's voted on by you, the players.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, Guitar Hero. Then.
Halo.
Guitar Hero.
Halo.
Yeah.
Halo.
Halo.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Probably Halo.
Yep, look at that ass.
We can
It's
see
Halo.
her Master Chief ass.
Is Halo 3.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and COD 4 not even nominated?
It's just, so these women just have to stand on the stage with perfect posture the entire time then? Like, that's so wild.
Yeah, they have pleasers on, so that makes it easier, which are stripper heels for those who don't know what pleasers are.
All of our friends and family who miss us and lose us while we go into the depths of video game crunch. And to
But we're all having fun.
Spike TV and all the fans that voted for us. Thanks a lot.
He spun off then and started the studio
It's a great year to be a video game
Firewalk
player. Every
and
single
Concord
one of
came
the
out of.
games nominated in our category deserved it as well.
You got big things in your future,
and
buddy.
We'd like
That's
to thank
right.
the players. Thanks for voting for us. Thanks for playing Halo, and thanks for being part of the Halo family. And with that in mind, we'd like to present something from the Halo family to the Halo family. So roll it.
Hello, we're members of the Red and Blue Squad.
Oh my God, it's Red versus Blue.
Orby! Orby was there! Did you see Orby, you guys?
Smart scientists from the future. That's right. Here at Bungie Labs, we're constantly looking for new ways to perfect the science of play.
Thanks for the big sub, Truffaut.
Tools and constantly hunting for ways to expand the
This was something where even in 2007, I was like, this seems really popular. I should get into Red versus Blue.
Yeah.
And like, I watched it and I was like, this?
Yeah.
Even 12-year-old me.
When I will defend it when it started, which is maybe what 2003. I remember watching those and being like, "Oh my God, they're making jokes about this map in Halo 1 multiplayer." I thought it was cool for that reason.
On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the lowest, would you say that you feel more or
So many things are just, 45 seconds longer than they should have ever been.
Look, I'll take
This
half
is
the
one of
show
them.
being Red versus Blue if I could.
All right, at the VGA.
He's changing clothes every damn time. Why? What do you get out of that?
For video games, and we
New
fight
shirt.
for the
Oh, you
gamers, which is great. But
I see. I never thought of it that way.
Paid by the brand who said they would dress you for the show.
Okay, there's an answer. Yep.
to an opposing viewpoint. So, please bear with us and watch this.
I forgot what brand that is, but that style has kind of reemerged.
Video games don't cause violence, but did you know that some of history's most famous killers were gamers?
Oh, this is gonna be tasteful.
Who spent hours every day playing the prequel to Assassin's Creed. Joseph Stalin ruled with an iron fist and played with an iron thumb. And he's not the only dictator who loves gaming. Just ask North Korea's reigning Wii tennis champion, Kim Jong-il. And we all know what happens when video game conflict spreads to the real world. What starts with an angry game of Madden can end in war. Video game violence, it's an open and shut case. Paid for by friends of Jack Thompson.
I don't mind if they had like one joke in there.
No way George Bush can work an Xbox, okay?
He was playing a PlayStation.
All right, she's the VGA's hottest newcomer, and y'all think about her too damn much. So from Heroes and Assassin's Creed, Kristen Bell.
Hey, welcome back, Kristen Bell.
It's weird that, look, not to assess the level of objectification that's happening.
Please.
But I was never really like Kristen Bell's sex
I'm
symbol.
very excited to be here.
Huh.
And I'm also really excited about this new game, Borderlands.
I think your eyes are broken,
It's
Jacob.
an action RPG.
No,
What isn't she more there because of
Bioshock.
Isn't she more
It
there
takes
because
place
she's
in a
part of like
dangerous
with that one
world
game,
where
you know?
you have to
Assassin's
use
Creed.
Assassin's Creed, yeah, but they're
Yeah.
just like introducing her as like the hottest
which is
piece of
pretty
ass in
sweet.
video gaming.
Right,
Take a
right.
look at Borderlands.
Yeah. Well, what are they supposed to do?
She's thin.
World premiere.
So it was 2007. So
Yeah.
people really like people being
Oh
thin.
my god, it's the pre-graphics switch
Only
Borderlands.
fools and criminals
Really?
come to this planet.
Yeah.
This is a dangerous place.
Oh, weird.
If the
I
bandits
don't think I've ever
get
seen this.
the wildlife will.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
this is a genuinely
Not
really
without help.
interesting trailer.
Not without guns. A hell of a lot of guns. Why have you come here? You're looking for the vault, aren't you?
Is that character even in the
You
game
won't
then?
find it. I'll tell you the same thing.
Kind
I told all
of. I
those
mean,
who
it's
came.
like, you know, does Borderlands really have
It doesn't
characters?
exist.
Yes.
Oh, she's in there.
Okay. Weird. BorderlandsTheGame.com. Not to be confused with BorderlandsTheMovie.com. Which I
With every
assume-
series of trailers, I'm still processing like the last traumatic bit.
Right, right.
I was like,
There he is!
All right, so Steve, millions of people are watching here. You're going to take down the big gorilla. You're at, what, 479,000?
He's an ape.
It's getting kind of late in the show, though. You have to get to 1 million, right? You gonna do it?
This monkey's going down, don't worry.
The monkey is going down. All right, well, now here for the first time on television, presenting a tribute to classic video games is...
Video Games Live.
Leave Steve Wiebe alone. He just wants to play some damn games. Remember, he visited Game Informer. Billy Mitchell visited too, but Steve Wiebe came, and we did a replay, and we're like, oh, what old video game should we play with him? Mr. Donkey Kong himself. So we played Donkey Konga, and it was a fine time. And then, freaking Tommy Tellerico. But then, at the end of the replay, Tim Turry made a reference to Donkey Kong on Game Boy, and Steve Wiebe's like, I've never played that, I don't know that one. And Tim, I've never seen a bigger look of regret on Tim's face, like he's gonna die. Like, you've never played Donkey Kong on Game Boy? He's like, no, I never heard of it. Because the weird thing is, Donkey Kong Game Boy starts out with the first 3 levels from Donkey Kong, and then just keeps expanding into like infinite potential based on that formula. And the fact that like the master of Donkey Kong didn't know that that existed, and that we could have had that on film, you guys. We were this close, but instead we got Donkey Konga. It's a waste. Just a stupid waste, Janet. And it's those things that keep you up at night in the year 2024, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
always be recording.
Always be recorded. That's right. Can you imagine wailing on a guitar for Frogger?
And just that the games being played have nothing to do with the show. They're all like 20 years old.
Just, well, they want to bring in, you know, just a taste of the Dragon's Lair fandom. You can't say no
They
to
had
that.
to show Princess Daphne on screen.
Yes.
So she fits the Spike Awards.
Stop looking at the conductor like that, Tommy. mean, I like hearing this music. I'll take this. This counts as classy. Come on, who don't like this? It's like it's a hand in the air. You all know this part. You know. Sure. You know, not the Tetris song you'd think of, but that's fine.
No. I need to play Tetris better.
Yeah.
This preview is making me upset.
I hate the look of that NES Tetris. It looks nasty.
Pros versus Joes.
Here we go.
This season, it's do or die. An all-new season of Pros versus Joes coming in January.
Who will win?
Only on Spike.
Oh boy.
As if you haven't seen enough, when we come back, Don
Do you think?
No, please.
Foo Fighters.
As if you haven't seen enough.
Did they say Don
No,
King?
you're right.
From Stride. And for even more ridiculously long-lasting pre-show highlights, be sure to check out VGA.SpikeTV.com.
What is the point of having Steve Weeby there? Like, I guess you gotta have him there. King of Kong was big probably that year, right? But is it interesting to anybody to see, like, can he get a kill screen? What's he even going for?
I believe so.
It is funny how many times he changes his outfit.
Yeah, it's wild.
World. The man responsible for the most famous fights in boxing history in and out of the
Don
ring.
King.
He has dominated the promoting world, and now he's taken his skills to the video game industry with Don King Presents 2K Games Prize
How
Fighters.
old do you guys think Sam Jackson was during this award show? I have the answer.
I'm gonna go with 51.
56. No, 56.
59.
Wow.
He was born in 1940.
He looks really good.
Folks, it's
That's
great to be
insane.
here at the
Like, he's
Spike
aging very
Video Game
gracefully.
Awards.
Don King.
Only in America.
No, Samuel Jackson.
I know. Is Don King alive? He's alive?
You may think
Whoa.
I just promote
He's
boxing,
93.
but I promoted video games too. You hear, Frogger?
Ben, do you think you're going to live a really long time? You kind of look like you're going to live a really long time.
I don't know if he's tall. Is that bad for height? Or
It is
like
bad
age?
for height. Yeah,
It seems like
and
it's
age.
bad, yeah.
Being tall bad for height?
He's
Yeah.
just going to, like, fold over at a certain point.
I think it'd be good with a solid 87. I could live with that.
That's pretty high. That's pretty high,
That's-
yeah.
I'd be doing all right.
That's up there. Do you think you'd get annoyed if you got really old? Like, you're like, all right, enough.
Yeah, I mean, you know, watching the grandparents up there does not seem fun. It does not seem fun at that level.
Check out my rhythm.
But maybe gaming will make it fun. Hang on.
All right, now that's just quality comedy.
Yeah, you can upload this today on YouTube and just
Rhythm game.
rake in the views.
MTV Games Harmonix.
The joke was, what if you played a rhythm game but farted?
Yeah. What's confusing about that?
It's pretty good.
Guitar Hero 3, Legends of
What?
Rock.
Yeah. What are the other contenders here? This is before like the huge wave of Band Hero and stuff, right?
Jam Sessions.
Here we go.
Ubisoft,
All right, this is the level we're talking about: is jam sessions on DS.
Jammer Lammy. Just gonna throw it in.
Hang on, that actually kind of look
Hero
cool.
Encore rocks the 80s. Activision
I've been meaning to play this. I'm gonna play this over the holiday break. I feel bad that it's like the only Harmonix Guitar Hero that I haven't played all the way through. Is that a fart sound effect? Yeah. So, is
Here they come again.
is that body paint or is it like a skin
It's body
tight
paint.
suit? Okay.
It's a body paint, yeah.
So they like cover their
But then they
nipples?
have pasties on.
Pasties and paint.
Yeah, they have some form of, yeah.
And like underwear?
Yeah, I think they have something, because,
We
you
should
know,
pause
not
the stream.
completely
Let's see if
naked.
we can figure this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's really take a close look at these ladies. Yeah.
Helen, who I know everybody wants to talk to.
Yeah, I mean, there's stuff that you can buy at that where it's just like the front part's covered that you might use for like a really like if you were doing like a Chun-Li cosplay or something.
Okay.
You don't want to worry about flashing people.
Right.
So they might be in something like that.
But if you're doing a Cammy one, you do want to flash people. So it's confusing. You got to pick and choose, I think. So, yeah, I guess...
Yeah, what your vibe is.
Was it full butt crack? I mean, not even crack. Full moon.
Like, oh, these women?
Yeah.
Like,
was that full
like, are we
ass?
seeing these women's ass crack?
Yes.
We might be. Yeah.
I think they have like a thong on.
Yeah, I mean...
Slayer does
I don't
rule,
see it.
in fact. So
but their
good
cheeks
on you,
are
Guitar Hero 3 for
often
having
exposed.
out.
Not all of them. Some of them have, like...
Yeah, thank you so
more
much.
coverage,
so much
but
to us. We love
a lot of them are they're meant to look naked. Is the idea
I
of
got
them.
that
Yeah, I don't know
part.
if you
That's the
noticed
only
that.
part I got. I just don't understand the logistics of it.
It's like, how naked can we get these babes to look without
Right.
getting sued?
Right, where it's all nice and legal.
That contribute their music to our games. And it is my pleasure to once again bring out the Foo Fighters performing
A song.
A song.
Yes, yeah. This is Learn to Fly.
There we go.
You know, just so you guys have the full context.
We need it.
Okay, hurry up then, because you're losing it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
To see what he's getting.
Oh my God, a Big Daddy.
Just hanging out in the lobby? I want to know
Hanging out
that
in
dude's
BK.
story.
Yeah, Big Daddy stands for BK.
Would you kindly have it your way?
That's good. That's
I have a
funny.
little surprise for you. I have a VGA exclusive to announce for the first
No.
time. The coaches for the 7th season of Spike's hit TV show, The Ultimate Fighter. And now, your coaches, winner of season
People are
1
obsessed with
and
how
now
small
the
his head
#1
is
ranked
back in
light heavyweight
2007.
Forrest
Yeah,
Griffin
no one looks better
and
over
the
time.
light
I got bad
heavyweight
news for y'all.
champion, Quentin Rampage Jackson.
Man, you know my team can whoop your team's ass, right?
You couldn't whoop my ass in a game of Halo.
In a game of Halo.
Save all that for the octagon. Right now, we'll give props to all those guys out there fighting a good fight.
I don't think there is such a thing as a good war, but there are sometimes good war games, and for some reason there
Wait,
are
so this is the good
World
fight?
War II. We've been fighting it for years.
I grew up in Brooklyn. I remember playing the first Medal of Honor game where you stormed the beaches of Normandy.
This feels
The thing that sticks
offensive.
out to me was just that there was no blood in it. I remember being like, what the f? That's pretty gay. A World War II game with no blood.
Jesus Christ, 2007.
with my friend John, and he was like, dude,
Ben, can you just put that in the thumbnail? That's pretty gay, comma, a World War II game with no blood.
Yeah, okay. I mean, we'll let Backstage Pass vote if they vote for it, I guess.
Farted in his mouth.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the World War II video games.
It'll be there with the cursed thumbnails, like the one with you like going underneath
true.
the door in the mall.
We don't talk about that one, Janet.
Respectfully yours.
Yeah.
That was a
The
private
exclusive-
changing
The
screw
cursed
moment.
content, yeah. Well, that was
And the nominees are...
a lot to take in.
It's a lot.
It takes a lot to make me speechless, but this award show has really done it time and time again. What is this even for? How is that shooting?
It's just a good bit,
This just
Janet.
feels like, also it's like, that would be such a slam dunk to just have that be the Mega 64 guys.
Right.
For all upcoming war games, I'm gonna say, I don't know if there's such a thing as a good war, but there can be good war games. And I think this is one of them.
That's how I'm writing my review.
And
Yeah.
it's not gay because there's blood. Janet Garcia out.
Yeah.
This is a hell of a competition here. It's interesting on the logo and even in the B-roll, they show like episode 2 footage. Or episode 1, sorry. Where it's like, well, what are we nominating here? You can't have both. I don't think.
Bioshock, 2K Games, 2K Boston, 2K Australia.
That's interesting they list all the other studios there. I wouldn't have assumed that is how they messaged Bioshock
Also, so
1.
are we still in shooter? Like this is labeled as a shooter?
Yep.
That's interesting.
Easy.
Yeah.
Now we only have normal categories like Best Action Game and Best Action Adventure Game.
Exactly.
There we go. Oh, I see underwear.
See, she has underwear, yeah. I too
Now
was
that's-
staring at this woman's underwear.
I think if you just wanted to capture the 2007 like collective aid of America.
Yeah.
To be a naked woman painted with Call of Duty 4 on her
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Got the dude with the smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Smoking
Is this
was also
worth
a lot
anything?
bigger culturally for those watching who, you know,
We all loved it back then.
everyone was smoking.
See you online.
It's like analog vaping, you know? It's kind of just
Well, I'd like to thank Spike TV. This is actually the very first time we won 2 awards here, so that's very exciting.
What is
I'd like to
Jason
tell
West up to
everyone,
these days?
we
He went to Epic a long time ago. Is he doing anything now? Or is he just enjoying his smoking monkey?
You will be seeing him on the next season of Spike's Pros vs. Joes. You'll be seeing
Okay.
her in your dreams. Rocket Ismail and Vito.
That's right. We're not putting her back on television.
Too hot for TV.
If I could have my choice of any video game power, I would want this guy's. Alex Mercer is a savage science
Yeah.
experience going wrong, and his body is a living weapon that gets more powerful as you destroy more bad guys.
If I could have any
Listen.
video game
There's
power,
also
it would be the one where I kill
shape-shifting
civilians
powers and a bunch of
indiscriminately.
open-world action. Prototype kicks ass, and I know a thing or two about ass.
Watch out now.
That's a sentence you can say on stage? And I have one. Thank you.
no, for the facts.
Honestly, I never played either prototype.
I never did either.
Go back and play them.
Do you think they're on Steam?
But what do you guys know about ass, though, is the real question.
Not enough.
I thought I knew a thing or two, then I watched this, and it's like, man, what?
Whoa.
I don't understand anything.
Because I was thinking about this game because I think it has stuff in common with Slitterhead.
Oh, yeah? It's from the, creative director of Hulk Ultimate Destruction, which frickin' rules.
Yeah.
This feels right.
Oh, yeah,
for
it does
a
look like
remake.
Slitterhead.
Yeah, I can
It
see
also
it.
kind of reminds me of what's that rad animal game where it's like really messed up, like the zoo animals fight each other.
Tokyo,
and they also like
Tokyo Jungle?
Tokyo Jungle.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Kill Bill.
All right.
Oh, this is just an advertisement for what's on Spike tomorrow.
Sounds
Okay,
great.
yeah. Volume 2, you know? It's easy to hate, but it's pretty enjoyable. I don't know.
Sit there heating up your couch cushions even
Jacob,
more.
we got it on Steam for $5 right now. Prototype
believe
1.
me, it's high on the Something Rotten spreadsheet.
Oh, really? That feels right.
Game of the year.
So this is Game of the Year?
The 2007
Heck yeah.
Video Game Awards on Spike.
I like they
are
saved the
sponsored
good video
by
game music for the end,
GameStop,
where it really feels
powered by
impactful.
players. By Stride, the ridiculously long-lasting gum.
Uh-huh.
And
Stride,
by
that's
Burger
not a good
King,
gum
who
logo.
allows you to have it your way.
It's too sensual.
Yeah, but we're all having Strive every day, so they're quality made up
From the
for it.
Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino, it's the 2007 Video Game Awards.
I became a
on
gum
Spike.
guy a couple months ago.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hanson at MinnMax.com if anybody has any
Chuck on
questions.
NBC? No? Well, then make some noise, you jealous bastards, for Zachary Levi and Joshua Gomez.
Who's aged more poorly, Tila Tequila or Zachary Levi?
I want to look up these Tila Tequila quotes. I don't know what you're talking about. I think she's perfect. And I won't Google it.
Josh, yes. Josh, yes. We you would say that we would play a lot of video games.
We
you and
play
I,
a fair amount
to kind
of
of
video
kill
games.
the time. And my favorite would be Britney's Dance Beat.
You are amazing.
Which I'm incredible at. Which I'm. I kind of get a little bit of that action going with it. I don't want to turn you guys all crazy. So that's
just a sample.
Wait, she was kicked off Twitter for praising Hitler?
Barbie's Horse Adventures.
Barbie's. Oh my gosh, that's a Barbie.
Look, I wasn't gonna say it, but yes,
Jesus
article on the
Christ.
BBC complains that she posed in a Nazi uniform in front of a concentration camp.
Holy F!
Worlds to create.
Hey, tequila's a hell of a drug. You'll do anything when you're drunk on
In
tequila.
2015, before you even gained anything for doing that.
That's true. It sounds awesome. Almost too awesome. Let's take a look at the world premiere trailer of Little Big Planet.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh my
In
god.
chat, she'd be welcome on Twitter these days. You're not wrong.
Now this
Yeah,
is...
Elon's reactivating her
and they're
account as
using
he's
the
watching the
Ocean
stream.
song.
Yeah, this is a trailer. This is a soundtrack, baby. Janet, I don't know where you'd land on Little Big Planet if I had to try and guess. I think you're...
You don't know where I'd land.
I think you're a nay.
I've talked about this game. I mean, obviously not enough. I love Little Big Planet, yeah.
Oh. Well, then I would put you as a pro.
I played the crap out of 1 and 2. 2 was like easier than 1, which was a little bit of a bummer. I think they complained that all these kids were dying in this game. 3, I just didn't get around to it. I didn't really like the aspect of you have these little guys and one is tall and one is small. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then you know I'm a big Sackboy defender as well.
Hey,
Sackboy Big Adventure.
That's right. Did that make our 210s in 2020? Did it?
And soon you'll be able to play
Probably not, because I don't think I would. I don't think I would put it up there.
And now let's give it up for Hayden Christensen.
I'll check it out.
Oh, Hayden Christensen.
Come on out, Hayden. You're still relevant to us, damn it.
No, is he in like a jumper?
Yeah, this feels like a jumper year. No Sackboy 2020.
Nah, Sackboy's not in there, yeah. Which it's a good game, but
it is.
It's fun.
The most important award given
Gears Tactics above Crash 4 in 2020? Come on.
Oh, I wasn't there then, I don't think. Was there?
Oh,
no, I
maybe
wasn't
you
there.
were. Yeah, that's true. You could have saved us, Janet. You could have saved us.
Yeah. I remember Remake made it all the way up to the top of the time. I remember not being there.
Anna did it. I did not do it. That was all Anna.
I do know Anna did it.
Making sure all of the
Yeah, Crash 4 is super good.
I love Crash 4.
It's like nasty good, yeah.
Nasty good.
And the nominees are...
I'm sorry, Jacob. Did we miss a good joke?
I couldn't hear any of them.
Damn
I
it!
didn't hear what Anakin had to say.
My favorite thing about Anakin is the way he speaks. It's just the same.
Also, y'all put Watch Dogs Legion above Valhalla? You really hated Valhalla, huh?
I guess so. I think it's just nobody...
Yeah, that game's bad.
I liked the couple hours I played of it, but I don't think anybody was anywhere close to finishing it, you know?
Yeah,
I don't think anyone has finished that game.
No.
Period.
No.
The end doesn't exist, yeah.
It is funny that
now,
this
is this a score award?
I don't know.
Like, are they doing it for music?
Oh, yeah. God. I just remember a lot of debates looking back at these 210s. Origami King at number 20. I remember that was a big surreal fight to get it there, if I do recall. If Found at number 11 feels high to me, but you're a dick if you say it, so I didn't say it.
Until now, when you're allowed to say that kind of thing during the Spike 2007 Game Award.
Yeah, like, let's get all our toxic thoughts out here, you know?
Sarah says, I just listened to that debate. Ben championed that game hard for Rebirth? I said how much I love it, but I never said it should
For
be number
Remake,
1.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. For
Yeah, no,
Remake.
Anna did love Remake.
She did. She's the one who pushed it at number 1. I just said how much I loved it, and then Anna said it should be number 1.
Look, if I was there, I also would have fought for it, and I want you to keep that in mind for this 210s debate.
All right, and I'm feeling confident as ever.
Kentucky Route Zero also feels very you-coded, Jacob. I actually was not a big fan of Kentucky Route Zero.
That was surreal.
Yeah.
I should have sang that
you really feel surreal in this list. I feel like Surreal ruled with an iron fist.
Thank God they replaced
company.
one smart guy with another. Kentucky Route Zero would never get on any more lists.
Yakuza 7 was the best game of 2020. That's fair. It was my number 2. Plus in a way. Who is this on the right?
Ghost of Us Last of Us Part 2, I feel like is wild. It's like, just say you hate Last of Us and walk away, you know? I mean, just go say the better game. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Now is Ken Levine gonna get up here?
Heck yeah.
So basically, all we want from this is the tables, and everything else can just stay in the garbage, right? Is that kind of the takeaway?
Maybe the lighting.
Sam Jackson, he could host.
What the hell's going on? Who are these freaks? Are they protesters?
Gamecock is for the children, and Gamecock will rise someday, and here we are. But up to you guys. It's all you. Come on.
What?
I forgot about this.
Wow.
What do you mean? What are we looking at?
And then,
They're crashing it to promote Gamecock.
Dude, I think I'm going to pee in my pants. You know,
Speaking of Gamecock,
with his Gamecock.
All right, Jacob.
2K designers, producers, testers.
Oh, of course you can't Google
people.
Gamecock because
You know,
that's just
BioShock is
the
a
South Carolina football
conspiracy
team.
of people who said, you know,
Oh, yeah, that's
we are
why.
going to be
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
successful
That's why I
and
used to do
still
it.
keep our creative soul. And that's what it is all about. So thank
Big
you, 2K,
chunky
for
guy.
that. You have to thank Ken Levine for being
Their
the
Wikipedia
creative
page is
genius
4
behind the
paragraphs
game.
long, and one of the paragraphs is
thanks,
about them
everybody.
crashing the Spike Video Game Award.
Whoa. Are they gonna let Ken talk? Nope. Sorry, Ken. When is that guy gonna get a chance to talk? Follow the Big Daddy.
People, Game of the Year. Let's give a hand to all our winners. And let's give it up for the prettiest envelopes in award show history.
We love our human envelopes. Jesus Christ.
Now, what about game award shows makes them so much more likely to be crashed?
To be what?
To be crashed.
Oh, I don't know.
Is it just that gamers have no class and are
No security? I don't know.
unable to read social
Tommy
cues?
Tallarico and Jack Wall.
They must want us up there.
And let's check in one last
That's
time
the
with
composer
Steve Weeby.
for Mass Effect, Jack Wall.
Hey Sam, I'm just about there. Would you mind checking back in a few?
You're just about there. All right. Sorry, no kill screen. Let's check out mine.
Oh, so there is a thing that with the button. Okay.
Put that on my tab, Spike.
There's the bit.
Remember, Gamer Nation,
That's the bit. It's interesting to see a flash of Keeley on there, huh? Like, you know, that was kind of, that felt like his segment of like, let's focus on Steve Weeby and then the retro game montage.
Wait, what was Game of the Year?
Bioshock. I'm sorry, Gamecock. I mean, I can't even remember. It was one of those.
Oh yeah, Bioshock. Okay, right. Yeah, that felt very like unceremonious.
Maybe it's because 2 grown men dressed as roosters ran on the stage.
It's always the last thing you think of, but that might have been it.
You know, some things changed, some things stayed the same, you know?
Oh boy, there we go, everybody. Hope y'all enjoyed the wild ride that is, of course, Spike in 2007.
Okay. Maybe think of the Game Awards with gratitude.
Thank Jeff Keighley on Twitter is what we're trying
Jeff
to.
Keighley.
Oh, I'm gonna repeat that apparently as the audio comes through.
Was this better or worse than you guys thought it would be?
Actually, I would say slightly, despite what we watched, slightly better. There was no part where I'm like, I gotta cut that out of the archive, you know?
I think it was paced well, but maybe that's just because we skipped 3 musical performances.
That's probably a factor. People saying worse than you remember it. Yeah. What about you, Janet?
It is slightly better because I had really low expectations. Like I thought it would go a little bit wilder. Yeah, but it's pretty bad.
You thought
I
it
wasn't
go
expecting
wilder than naked women painted with the Game of the Year?
Yeah, I did, honestly. I thought it would be like, I don't know. I don't want to say what I thought might happen.
Yeah,
it's
you don't need
really
to say
bad.
that.
But I thought it would be a little bit worse. The skits were
Perfect.
jarring.
Oh, jarring.
So yeah, it was rough.
It was
Like
rough.
I knew it'd be rough. It was harder to experience. It was better than I thought it would be, but the experience of it was more painful than I expected.
I kind of want to
I
put
think what
more
we're
of these-
trying to say is we all just wish we were there in person.
Yeah, you could have felt the
really
vibe
take
in the
it
room.
in.
That's true. I kind of want to look at more of these now. I've scratched that itch barely. I want to see like.
See, now they got some other stuff going on here where it's like, okay, it's getting
Getting
a
good.
lot.
Yeah. No, we'll put this on the next New Show Plus poll.
The next year, I'm curious.
Yeah, 2008.
See, this is what I thought more. It was like them dancing around, and again, it can always be worse. Ben is the thing you gotta keep in mind.
That is true, but special shout out again to Aaron Johnson, who's supported us on Patreon, but more importantly, donated during the Big Give to the Max stream and chose, again, of all the things, we could have gone to another pumpkin patch. We could have brought back House on a Rise. He said, no, I want you guys to watch that. And I love that. So thanks, Aaron Johnson. Thanks for donating to help emerge Mothers Academy at bit.ly/MaxMoms. All right, Jacob, thank you for being here, sir.
My pleasure.
Janet, thank you for being here, ma'am.
Hello, I'm traumatized.
That's right. All right. Hope you all learned something and carry some positivity forth into society. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll be back with New Show Plus in the new year. Goodbye.
This was for single moms.
This video is just the tip of the iceberg for MinnMax. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, that helps us a lot, or you can head over to patreon.com, support us at any tier, and you unlock access to our lovely Discord. It's a place to talk about games or find folks to play games with. That's also where you can compete in Trivia Tower, our monthly video game trivia competition where you can win free game codes. Head on over to Patreon, jump in our Discord. We'd love to see you there.